Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Patty from White Pine District Library again, and I am here with Katie Smith. She is the head zookeeper at Anderson and Girls Orchard, and I just found her doing some very interesting things over here with these emus, and we'll let her tell you about that. But first I want to ask Katie, how did you become the head zookeeper?
Well, I started working here in high school. My first job here was holding baby goats and talking to people about them. And then I got roped into helping Mr. Anderson feed all his crazy animals that he has. So I started learning how to feed them along the way, do lots of research on them, and I just always am willing to learn about them. That's the most important thing, is always being willing to learn.
You have to do that here because you get new animals all the time.
All the time. Mr. Anderson's always getting something new. Like, we just got new foxes and new baby goats and new piglets, so always something new.
Wow. So Katie, you have worked here for how long?
In total, 7 years, going on 8.
Wow. And I have to ask this of everybody. What is your favorite part of this job?
My favorite part of this job is just making sure that the animals are happy and healthy. That's my main thing. I want all my critters here to be nice and happy like my pets would be at home.
So if there's an animal that seems to be struggling or having something wrong, what do you do then, Katie?
I call our vet to come out and take a look at them, see what's going on. Sometimes I take them to the vet clinic. Otherwise, if it's something like they're just a little too warm, I give them a nice cool pool of water to lay in, or a puddle. Like, I just made the emus back here a nice puddle of water.
I'll zoom over to the emus. They have a puddle here on the floor or on the ground, and they are going to be happy to be walking in that on this very hot day. This is Katie's truckload of things. Katie, where are you heading with all those tasty treats?
Well, I'm going to be heading down to feed some lemurs, so we'll go and show you guys how we make their food.
Okay, let's follow Katie down to the lemur thing. Maybe I'll hop right on with Katie and we'll take pictures of critters as we go by. There's those crazy emu birds. Look at all the treats that they're going to get. Don't worry about it. We're good. All right. Everybody's finding a place in the shade right now, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. So Katie, did you have to get it? I mean, you do your own research, but you didn't have to go to like a school or anything for this particular thing?
So I got really lucky, and this is a zoo that you don't have to go to school to work at. You just learn as you go. So I go to other zoos and I learn from other zoos on how they care for their animals, just to get a good collective idea on what nutrition that our animals need to make sure that they stay healthy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So if I was a person, a young person who wanted to maybe learn to work with zoo animals or even to work here at Anderson and Girls, what might I do? What could I do to get ready?
Well, to get ready, you can always, if you have pets at home, learn how to take good care of your pets, learn what kind of care they need, what type of foods they need. You can also watch a lot of documentaries. You can travel to other zoos and look at other zoos and learn about their animals. You can always talk to zookeepers and see what they do in their job, and I'm sure that they'd be more than happy to share information with you, because that's one of the biggest parts of our job.
Because they want us to all know about animals too, don't they?
Yep.
So other than Anderson and Girls, what's one of your favorite zoos to go to, Katie?
One of my favorite zoos to go to is the Garland Zoo.
Where's that?
That is up in the Upper Peninsula, U.S. too. They've got lions and tigers and bears and wolves up there, and those are some of my favorite animals, so I go and visit them a lot.
Awesome. We're right here by some noisy critters. These are geese?
These are African geese.
African geese. They have different colors than some of the geese that they see around here.
Yeah, they have a little bit different knobs on top of their heads too, so they're kind of goofy looking. But
Katie is getting a whole bunch of really young, it looks like somebody's having a salad bar, Katie.
yeah, pretty much. That's what a lot of our primates eat, is a lot of salads with good proteins and good fruits and veggies in it.
Primates would be the monkeys, the lemurs. Are lemurs a type of monkey?
Lemurs are a primate. So primates are classified into, of course, monkeys. They can also be lemurs.
Okay.
And humans are primates too.
Oh, that's true. Well, I would eat that salad bar. Look at this little guy looking up at us.
That is Roxy. She's one of our red ruff lemurs. They're one of the largest lemur species.
He is. Now, am I following you here, Katie?
Yep, I just got to get my door unlocked. Oops.
I'll take a look over here at Roxy and a friend of Roxy's, Ringo, and there were some little ones peeking out the window.
Those are squirrel monkeys over there.
Squirrel monkeys. Okay, guys. This is some of the places where you prepare everything for the animals.
Yeah, it sure is. We have all different types of bowls here.
Why, this looks like a kitchen in a restaurant.
Exactly. Right. We like to keep it just about as clean too, because we don't want any of the animals getting sick.
No, and it's all fresh produce.
Yeah, so some of our stuff likes pineapple. So like all our primates can have pineapple. Some of the animals, of course, wouldn't be able to because it's too acidic for their stomach. So you have to be careful with what you feed some of them. Pretty much this building with our primates, they can eat just about anything people do, including meats.
Oh.
Lots of vegetables and fruits.
What is one of the biggest challenges you've had in taking care of an animal? Are there any that are tougher to take care of than others?
Yes and no. There's some that obviously require more nutritional stuff. So, like the lemurs are probably one of the hardest ones to take care of just because you have to cut up so much food for them.
Right, they have to.
Because you have to make sure that they get a lot of vitamins and nutrients in their diet. So you also have to order special biscuits and things like that for them to eat, so they get all of their good nutrition that they wouldn't normally get just from eating regular food like we would.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just so that people know, and I don't even know if you know this, Katie, but approximately how many different kinds of animals do you have? Any idea? Would you say?
I do know. Of course, I am not remembering right now.
I caught her off guard, you guys.
We have over 200 mammals here.
Okay.
So out of that, there's probably about like 50 or 60 different species of mammals. We have like over 300 birds here. There's about 15 different species of birds.
And if they listen, they could hear the birds right now in the background.
Yep, those are our little parakeets.
Are those the ones that people get to come in and feed?
Yeah, so on the weekends, we sell sticks for $1 and people can come in and feed our birds for us. The birds really enjoy that because it's just popsicle sticks covered in peanut butter and bird seed, so it's nice and yummy.
Would that be something that birds at home might like to eat too? Like if you put out, maybe got a pine cone, covered it with peanut butter and put some bird seed on it, hung it in a tree?
Absolutely. People do that a lot at Christmas time, especially in the wintertime because birds in Michigan have a hard time finding food sources in the winter.
True.
It's always a good idea to offer birds food in the wintertime.
Speaking of the winter, Katie, what do all of these animals do in the wintertime? We're not open here at Anderson and Girls in the winter.
So we're not open. Most of the animals that are outside that can't be out in the cold come inside. So this building here is heated. We also have 2 other heated buildings, so they just kind of get shuffled inside. And then there's 5 of us zookeepers that take care of everybody. There's 2 every day, so they get to see people from the time they wake up in the morning until at night, so it keeps them company. That way they don't get too lonely because they do miss seeing customers in the wintertime, so we do have to kind of entertain them a little bit more.
I bet they do miss it, all the attention they get in the summertime.
Yeah, so especially like our parrots and our monkeys, they sometimes will get down in the dumps.
Oh.
So we gotta give them toys and things like that to play with just to keep them busy.
Just like real children.
Yeah, exactly. I like to think of all my animals here as little toddlers.
They're your children, Katie.
Yeah, they can't communicate their needs, so I have to guess what it is, and I have to, overestimate what they need, basically.
What animals are here that are maybe from faraway lands?
Oh, so we have a capybara, and he's the world's largest rodent, and they are from South America. We have some great-crowned cranes here, which are a large crane type, kind of similar to our sandhill cranes that we have here. And they would be from like the grasslands in Africa. Let's see, what else do we have? We have wallabies. Wallabies come from Australia. We have kangaroos from Australia. We have sloths from South America.
Everybody seems to love those sloths.
Yes, they're very popular. Our sloths are named Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, okay. Well, my goodness. And some of the animals are more like friendly than others. Maybe some are shy.
Yeah. So
What would be one of the animals that maybe the kids would need to know? Maybe they're shy, you shouldn't get too rambunctious around them.
Probably like our foxes and our cats that we have here. They can get a little shy, a little nervous with kids because kids make loud noises sometimes.
Yes.
Animals aren't always used to the loud noises because they have sensitive hearing. because they can hear stuff from way farther away than we can hear. So you got to make sure that you're talking with your indoor voice around the animals.
Gotcha. Some of our kids are noisy too. What's the noisiest animal here? Is it the kookaburra?
That's a good question. I would say probably our macaws.
Oh yeah, that building is loud.
Yes, when our macaws scream, you can hear them from one end of the zoo all the way to the other.
Oh my goodness.
So
We're very lucky to have here at Anderson and Girls one of the only zoos I know where it's free to come.
Yeah. Anybody can come here and you can donate if you want to help support taking care of the animals.
That's what those little houses and things are around. You can put some money in those.
You can donate money. You can also donate food items or like old blankets, dog beds, toys, that kind of stuff. Because that's always helpful for the animals too.
Awesome. Now who's going to get this beautiful salad?
Well, this big bucket is for the squirrel monkeys. And
oh, those are those little guys.
Yep, this little silver bowl will be for our red ruff lemurs. So we'll go feed those guys here in just a second.
Okay.
Just gotta cut up a little.
Katie, you're not only a zookeeper, you're a chef.
Yeah, it seems like it most days.
Now you said there are how many other zookeepers here working?
There's 4 other zookeepers here. So there's 2 of us during the day, and then one in the morning, one at night, and then nighttime still gets out around time for their own dinner. So that's really nice.
That is good.
And then on the weekends, there's 2 people here during the day too, so it makes sure that everybody is getting seen.
Well, I'm glad that you have somebody that comes in on the weekend and don't leave our poor little animals all by themselves.
Yeah, that'd be a big bummer for them, wouldn't it?
Now I know you have some special animals that do special things. You have camels, you can do camel rides.
We have Gracie, we have Candy. Those are the 2 camels that we use for camel rides, and we just got Humphrey this year. He's our newest camel.
Humphrey the camel. Now, do you still do pig races or don't do those anymore?
We didn't do them last year, but we'll see. We just got new pigs, so we'll see if they want to train to do it.
Maybe that was a pandemic thing we didn't do. We didn't do as many things last year, did we?
It got a little rough because we got so busy, and it's still a lot of work taking care of the animals, even when there's nobody here. All right, I think I have everything ready. So
all right.
I forgot the bananas for these guys.
Oh no, that would be important.
Can't forget the bananas.
I see bananas in the big one, but not in the little one.
Lemurs love bananas.
They are yummy. You have to do a lot of shopping, or do you order this
We
food?
order it. We usually will get it through La Pinks in Stanton, or
Perfect.
we go through a warehouse once in a while too and get a few extra boxes and stuff.
Katie,
we go through about 3 boxes of bananas a week.
Oh my gosh! If the kids see you out here working, would they be able to stop and talk to you and ask you questions? You have time for that kind of thing?
Absolutely. I always have time for questions.
All right, we're gonna follow Katie. Miss Patty's not gonna get too close. All right, following Katie in so that nobody gets out. Oh my goodness. They're excited to see you, Katie.
They love food time. I think they love food more than they love me, but that's okay.
But that's okay.
Yeah. So they get fed up here on their little pedestal.
I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, diving right into. Now they don't mind eating together, and
oh no,
they're sharing with each other. Are they related to one another, or just friends?
Not. They are friends.
And this is Ringo and Roxy, correct?
Yeah.
See them eating there, guys?
And then our squirrel monkeys are gonna eat next.
Okay. We'll switch over. Oh my goodness, you guys have to see these little cuties. Are they excited to see it too?
Yeah. So these guys have names too.
He just threw some lettuce down.
So that's Stumpy, because he doesn't have a tail. He just has a little stump for a tail.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
we have Mojo, Jojo, and Bubbles.
You can tell them all apart?
Yeah, this is Bubbles here. Bubbles and Stumpy came together from another zoo. And then Mojo and Jojo came together from another zoo.
Hi.
And they're all pretty good buddies. Sometimes they get a little... They don't like to share quite as much.
Well, you know, it's hard to share, especially when it's yummy food.
Exactly.
Katie is filling all the... Oh, Katie.
Yeah.
There is a monkey on your head.
That's really actually quite normal.
Can you guys see this? He was on... Ah, he's grabbing Katie's hair holder.
Come on.
Aww.
They love to monkey around.
Oh my. Oh, you guys are so silly. Well, Katie, I want to thank you. Is there anything else that we need to know about the animals so that when we come out to Anderson and Girls, we can do a good job of taking care of things and not causing troubles for the animals?
You know, there's barriers here, so we always ask that you don't stick fingers across barriers because that's sometimes how people can get hurt. Or the animals. We want to keep the animals safe.
Right.
Always wash your hands because animals carry lots of germs.
And you have a hand washing place plus the bathrooms.
Yeah, and people carry germs too. So
yeah.
Gotta make sure our animals stay healthy and make sure you stay healthy.
All right. Well, thank you, Katie. We appreciate it, and we'll put you on, and everybody will get a chance to meet these crazy animals. Thank you.
All right.